Hey guys, and welcome to the second episode of Scratch the Itch, a series where I play indie games from itch.io and try to find ones that scratch that gaming itch we sometimes get. For those unfamiliar with itch.io, it's a platform for indie game developers to host and sell their games. Itch has a massive library of indie games and projects, and my goal is to play them and find ones that scratch the itch. This time around, I'm incorporating a neutral category for things that I don't entirely think are deserving of bad but aren't really good either. Additionally, I'm dropping the ugly as I just feel it's an unnecessary category. Today's game is titled Explore Fushimi Inari by Caves RD. Before we continue, I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I butcher the pronunciation of the game's name. I'm super sorry. This game is a recreation of the real Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto, Japan. The gameplay is pretty straightforward, with your goal being to recreate 9 photographs. Upon completion of the game, you unlock a separate environment that you're able to explore. The game is free unless you're looking to play with VR, in which case that will run you about $4. Let's talk about the most noticeable thing first. It's gorgeous. This game is less game and more a stunning visual experience. While playing, I really wished I had a VR setup because there is no doubt in my mind that this game is breathtakingly beautiful in VR. While playing it, I felt like every scene could potentially be a wallpaper. The game looks that amazing, and without a doubt, one of the best looking indie games I have ever played. The gameplay is simple and straightforward. When I downloaded this game, I kind of expected this to be more of a visual journey and less a game, and I was right in that respect. Your goal is to recapture 9 photographs, succeed, and you beat the game. Pretty simple. Total amount of gameplay is probably about 30 to 60 minutes. Beating the game unlocks a separate environment for you to explore, an autumn rained variant, which is also stunningly beautiful. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and they'd be right. Each frame feels like it'd fit perfectly as a wallpaper or actual photo, and it's great because all the photographs you take while playing are saved high-res to your drive so you can view them later. And if you're like me, you probably will take a picture, or 10, or 50. The camera controls allow you to take some phenomenal pictures, and I absolutely had a blast with that. I highly recommend you just go off and take some pictures of plants, or the shrine. Aside from how pretty the game is, it also sounds like you're there at the shrine. It sounds like you're surrounded by trees next to flowing water, and in the moment, it really helps tie everything together. The game does start with music playing, but I turned it off as I think the regular game audio is perfect enough for the experience, though you may prefer to have some calm tunes while you walk around the shrine. I want to briefly mention the film grain, as it was a bit overbearing for my tastes, and you could really notice it in the shadows. However, I believe this is more because of my monitor settings and less because of the game, so keep in mind if your monitor settings are cranked up, you may notice the film grain more than you probably should be noticing it. The game is slightly inaccurate. Its user Emiliano82, I apologize if I butchered that, I probably did. He mentioned that some paths were missing from the game that the actual shrine had. The creator confirmed this and mentioned there were some changes made to make paths shorter and remove loops. Personally, I don't have a problem with this, but for those who visited the shrine before, you may notice a couple of missing things. That's really the only neutral point I have on this. I don't think it's really a bad thing, but I also, it's not really a good thing either, Visually, the game is beautiful. However, there are some inconsistencies with textures, and once you notice them, they can be kind of hard to unnotice. You'll just casually be walking by something and notice the wall isn't connected, or the stone isn't connected, or there's just a random bit of water in the path. I personally don't mind this so much because I was really enjoying the experience, but it did become easy to spot once I'd seen it a few times, which does take away from the overall experience. Lack of direction. You're placed down in the map, but don't really know what your objective is. I understand this is meant to be a visual journey, you're meant to explore the shrine, take in the sights and whatnot, but I could totally see someone walking around for 5 to 10 minutes before coming across the board with 9 photographs you're meant to be recreating. And even then, it's possible you'd miss it, though there is a marker above the board to help you know that this is the board that's, supposed to guide you. Overall, this game is a breathtakingly beautiful journey around the Fushimi Inari Shrine in Japan. While not 100% accurate, it is still a wonderful experience that I recommend you try out. No doubt my footage isn't doing the game justice. While the core gameplay is extremely simple, it definitely plays a part in getting you around the shrine, seeing the sights, and capturing beautiful pictures, which I cannot recommend enough. The game's beautiful. Combined with the audio that makes you feel like you're at the shrine, for a brief moment I was able to immerse myself so much that I forgot I'm in my basement being heated by a space heater. So now, we're pressed with the question, does it scratch the itch? Definitely. The couple of bad things don't outweigh the good in my opinion. It's a relaxing experience with no upfront cost, unless you're interested in virtual reality, that I can't recommend enough. Caves RD has 2 other exploration / visual journey type games, one for New Zealand and one for Iceland that I will no doubt check out. Thank you all for watching. I'm interested in what you guys think of these type of exploration, visual journey type games. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Have a great day and see you next time.